Welcome to the weekly forecast. I've just finished my big hour-long reading show, and so this is not about giving you readings, but we're going to look at the energy forecast for the week ahead, commencing Monday, August 30th, 2021. Now, as usual, I will be using my Mythic Tarot Deck, and I choose 6 cards, and we go through each of those cards and we look at the energy and give you guidance around, because each of the positions that I choose from represents a particular part of our life, and I'll give some guidance and interpretation of what I think is happening. So let's begin. This is not the most exciting part of it. I am shuffling the deck. Look at me. I'm so good at this. No, I've had this deck for like more than 25 years now, so it's still going on. It's doing really well. Oh, the puppy wants to come in. So now what I'm doing is I'm choosing 6 cards. 1, 2, 3. Hope you've been having a good week. 4, 5, 6, and I'll be letting you know what's going on. Little scratchy puppy trying to get in there. So I don't know what I've chosen. I just see the first one pop up. So let's have a look at that. So we're looking at, this is the energy of us this week. So the first card represents what we know and who we are. So we're all about stability this week. We are all about creating, it's like even staying at home, that sort of, and I know a lot of people are staying home right now with lockdowns and things like that, but there was a real sense of making our place, and even our place in the world, stable, making it feel strong and stable. Just bear with me. I have to let the puppy in. Hang on, because otherwise she's going to scratch the door. Tilly. Sorry about that. That's a bit, want to meet Matilda? Look, she wanted to come in and join us today. Sorry, she was going to scratch the door down. Right, so that's where we're. So that's where we're at. This is our willingness, or our wanting to create something stable. And as I said, even wanting to still stay indoors, or look at how our living, like a home or a house or our living surroundings, how stable it is, and just feeling safe at home, or feeling safe in our surroundings. And that's what we're actually, I really feel like it's not so much that we are quite there yet, but that's what we want to create. We want to create something nice and stable and strong around ourselves. The Emperor is really good. He represents that father figure, or even the number 4, that stability. So this is the energy of our guides, the energy of the universe, and what is actually basically moving us towards that stability. So we are going to have a sense of being pushed beyond our limits a little bit, because there are some things that we're not looking at. So the things, we're not going to be pushed beyond our limits for everything, but mostly what we're not looking at right now. And see these bits here, it's like the universe saying, tie up those loose ends, get this done. You've been putting it off for too long. Let's get this sorted out now, because we want calm, we want that stability, and we want that, like, just a little bit of smooth sailing right down. And that's the energy of his. That's something I don't really feel like we're completely there yet, but the energy of the universe and the guides are helping us get there. So don't despair if a lot of things are sort of going wrong or right up in your face again. It simply is a way of moving us towards that serenity and that stability. So now we're going to look at, like, what our fear, what the cloudiness is, all the negative sort of space around what's going on. Oh, Tilly, do you want to come up again? Tilly wants to come and join us again. Isn't she lovely? So we have the Queen of Swords. She's in play in this area here. It's funny that she's actually in that space, because she represents the truth. She represents, it's like we can't stop ourselves from speaking the truth when she's in play. So if it's sitting in the cloudy part of our energy, if it's sitting in the negative, or what we fear part of our energy, then what we most concerned about is the truth smacking us in the head or smacking us in the face. And that's like we're running away from the truth, but that's what the Nine of Wands is going to keep coming at us and coming at us until we acknowledge that real truth about what's ready to be dealt with and let go. It's about the stuff that we have been putting off and putting off and putting off. So the Queen of Swords is going to maintain that energy or maintain that truth, keep it right in our faces. We want to run away from it, but there's no running away from that right now. So I suppose the sooner that we look at it and deal with it, the sooner that it moves on, and being honest with ourselves as well. So how are we going to respond? I'm looking at the card already and I'm loving it already. How are we going to respond? We are going to face it head on. Yay for us. I'm thinking yay for us because generally I run away, right? So, but this means we're going to meet those challenges head on because you know what? I think we're all really tired of, all the other stuff, all the stuff that's going on in the world, perhaps even in our personal lives. We're doing all the things, the right things for ourselves. And now what the truth that's in our face and saying, right, if you want to have that stability and that nice, peaceful life, you really have to deal with this now, Vicki. And I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to face that head on. Thank you very much. And that's our response. So it's really comforting to me. Oh, I'm worrying and stress and all that sort of blah, that goes on. It's like, right, let's get this done because it's going to be worth it. We must know that we're going to feel that it's going to be worth it. So what is our future, honey? Once we face things, it's right in our face. We're really working towards stability. We can't get away from it, and we're going to meet it head on because we're warriors, right? Not warriors, as in strong people. We move and face it head on. We're courageous. This is our future. That means that whatever's been stuck is going to be just, we're not even going to have to do anything. It's just going to change itself. Sudden changes, quick decisions, everything's going to be so clear about how to achieve this finally. Once we move all those obstacles out of the way, face our truth, be good about it, step into it, be strong. That stuff that's been stuck, gone. And we don't have to do anything. We can see it for what it is. We're either kicking it out or it moves on its own. But there's no hanging around, no tough work or tough stuff going on. So the last card I'm going to show you is our spiritual self. What is our soul journey around this, Magician? Because that tells me that we're ready. The Magician represents the doorway that's opened up. It means change and shift. It means that we are ready to step into the new. That means the doorway is open. We are sitting on the threshold, ready to step into the new. So all of that clearing that we're doing and the stability that we're bringing into our lives is going to facilitate that change. The Magician is also the messenger. So you're not going to go in there blind. We're going to be shown what's actually ahead for us, and we're going to be given clear steps. And that's why I'm looking at that now. It makes sense about clearing about the stuff, clearing away the things that must be faced and moved on, so that we can clearly see the path ahead. Those messages are right there ready for us to go, yeah, next step, clear as day, but moving those obstacles, consciously moving those obstacles on, meeting them head on, courageously like we do, is going to make all the difference. Clear the air, bring clarity, movement, sudden movement, quick movement, and ready to step into something new. So we've done all the hard work already, guys. It's great. We've already done the hard work. So now we're ready to have that stability, no more uncertainty, and a fresh beginning, a new beginning. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you so much for joining me. That's the weekly forecast for this week commencing Monday, August the 30th. I will catch you actually here on my website, on YouTube, and on, sorry, not website, my Facebook page, my Facebook group, and YouTube every night at 8:30 if you want to join me. I'm doing something different, 15 minutes on Facebook if you'd like to join me. But otherwise, if you're loving the weekly forecast, I'll see you next Sunday. And have a great week. Thank you.